another craft fair idea. This time I made mini journal bundles, and these are so easy to make, you guys, and just wait till you see what I made them with. This is a major total use up your stash video as well. I know I told you in the beginning that I was going to be using up my stash to make my craft fair items, and for the most part I have been. This is totally a use up your stash project, and these are my little mini journal bundles. And if you remember on my channel a while back, actually it wasn't that long ago, I made some mini journals to send to my pen pal. And so they're kind of like little mini junk journals or art journals, but I'm just going to keep the name simple and call them mini journal bundles. And this is what they are. They're really cute, and I finished them off with yarn and these cute little tags, which I'm going to tell you about in just a second. But there are actually 2 little mini journals in each bundle. So here's this design and then this design, and each of them have 10 different designs in them inside. So actually 20 pages altogether. There's a 20-page, 2 20-page little mini journals, cute, all wrapped up with some yarn and a cute little tag. And I'm going to show you where you can get these cute little tags in just a second. So these are just a few of the ones I made. So there's 10 here, which makes 5 bundles. And I'm going to show you all the ones I made, and then we're going to make one here together on camera, even though I do have a tutorial already on my channel for this. For those of you who didn't catch that, I'm going to go ahead and do a tutorial here on this video as well. But first, get to showing you what I used to create these cute little mini journal bundles. Okay, so I bet you that these look familiar to a lot of you. These are the 4.5 by 6.5 paper pads that you can get at Hobby Lobby, and you can get these in other stores too, just different brands, but this is the Paper Studio, and they always have these in the cutest designs ever, and they're just so fun to buy, especially when Paper Studio is half off. They end up being $4.50 a piece. So here is what I used to create these mini journals, and this is all I used, you guys, just these papers and some staples, and that's it. So let me show you kind of a little tip on if you have these or you like to buy these, what to look for. And excuse my hands, I did do some stamping on the little tags, so I have ink still left on my hands. But so the ones that I used for these journals are the ones that are 120 sheets, which means that they are the copy / computer paper weight paper. So they're like a thick piece of paper, but not cardstock. And so they're not as thick as the cardstock. So let me show you one that is the cardstock. It's this one here, and it's 80 sheets, and it says premium cardstock. Okay, but like on these say 120 sheets, and then they don't say cardstock. So these are the actual thick cardstock, and these won't work as well because these are thicker, and you'll only be able to staple like 5, and they're kind of going to be kind of bulky. I mean, you can try it, and you can totally probably make something really cute with this, but for this project I used the paper, the thin paper that you can get in these cute little 4.5 by 6.5 paper pads. So here's another one that's 120 pack, and I need to go through this and make some with this one. And this is the Kirby Teasdale, and this is the Bloom Boutique. I did make some with this one. This is my second pad, and I killed an entire Bloom Boutique to make these too. So I'm going to show you all the paper pads that I used and that I killed for this, which makes me feel really good because that means I'm using up my stash. I didn't go buy anything new to make this, and I'm so excited. So here are the ones that I used up all the papers in to make my journals. Here are the 4 that I used, you guys, and there's 120 sheets in each one. With 10 sheets for each journal, you can make 12 journals out of each of these paper pads, okay? So the Bloom Boutique here, I have 10 sheets left because these are the sheets we're going to use to do the tutorial here on camera. But for the rest of these, I completely used the entire paper pad. And it feels so good, and I know you guys know what I'm saying, to be able to use an entire paper pad. Here's the Floral Shop. So that was Hello Darling, and then the Floral Shop and Country Road. I used all of those, and then of course, here's the one we're gonna do on camera, and Bloom Boutique. So I was able to use up 4 brand new 4.5 by 6.5 paper pads. Into the tutorial, and these are all the materials that you're going to need. You're going to need 10 sheets out of, you know, one of your paper pads, and I'm using the Bloom Boutique paper pad. And so you need 10 sheets of those. And if you don't have these and you still want to make this, these sheets measure, again, 4.5 by 6.5, and they are the regular computer printer paper weight. So then you're gonna need a stapler, a bone folder, and some yarn. And I used these adorable little white tags. I think it just makes the perfect little final touch to these. See how that looks? And just finishes it off so nicely. And you guys know what these are? These are the Yazi Kraft marking tags. And this is amazing. This package right here has 1,100 of these cute little white tags, and I just took one of my stamps out of my stash, and it happens to be this one, and I just stamped it on there. And you just use Stays On ink so that way it doesn't smear, and these are really nice and thick. Let me show you a couple of them here. So here they are, and they're really nice and thick. And the one side is kind of shiny like a poster board, and the other side is regular cardstock. So you can stamp on either side. Sometimes the stamps will stay better on the matte side, which is like the paper side, and then the shiny side, if you have Sharpies or anything, you can write on here. You can stamp. I stamped all my stamps on the shiny side and just use Stays On ink, and it does not smear. And I'm gonna actually use these for a bunch of my craft fair projects. And you know what these are, you guys? These are the cute little tags that you get for this. And this is that gun, the pricing gun. And you actually just put these little plastic things, you know, when you see in stores or craft fairs or things like that, and people have their little tag with the price hanging off. That's what this gun does. And there's little needle things, and you put the plastic guy right there through and put it in the gun, and you can price things. Like if you're selling tote bags or aprons or clothes or anything like that, you can actually use this together and it prices your stuff. But I'm using it in a way for my paper crafting, which is I think a way that you guys will all be interested in. And so these have so many uses, and here's the things that I'm going to probably be using them for. I'm going to obviously be using them to embellish things, just like I have done here with a cute little stamp. I'm also going to be using them for price tags with some twine hanging off on like my bigger mini albums. Those are going to be perfect for prices, because I'll tell you right now, if you have prices on your items, they're more likely to sell, because if somebody comes to your booth and you don't have prices on anything, they're going to be intimidated and they're just going to leave. So these are great for pricing. And another thing these are great for is another embellishment idea, which are my cute little Christmas chocolates. And if you guys have been watching my channel, watching my videos, you know what I'm talking about. They're coming. They're my best seller for my craft fairs. And I think I'm going to utilize these and put a Christmas stamp right on there and use these for my chocolates. Anyways, but these I think were the perfect little touch for these mini journals. Okay, so in the description below, I'm going to link where you can go and purchase these tags, and even this if you want it. If you use the promo code TAGN810, and you can get 10% off for buying any one of these items, or if you get 2 items, you can get 15% off your purchase. So I'm going to leave that Amazon link below, and go over, use the promo code, and get these amazing tags, and if you want, get the gun as well. So let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. Okay guys, so this literally could not be easier. First, what you're going to do is you're going to pick the page that you want to be your cover of your journal. So this is what the journal looks like. Let me do a quick flip through. This is going to be, you know, my partner to this journal bundle. So this is going to be one, and this is going to be one. So this is what these adorable little journals look like. They have a cute design on one side and white on the other to journal. So you can glue pictures down, journaling cards, you can paint on here because it's thicker paper. It's not cardstock, but it's still pretty nice quality paper. And so there are all different cute sheets in here. And here's this side. And they just keep going. You can do so much art journaling and just creative journaling in these cute little books. And I will discuss pricing at the end of the video. Okay, let's make the other one. So let me look through here and see which one of these papers I want to be the cover. Let's see. Ooh, this one's cute. Maybe I'll use this one as my cover. So since that's going to be my cover, what you're going to do now is you're going to pair these up, and it does not matter what order they're in. Just make sure they're facing the right way. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one next. So I'm going to pair these two up. So now they're in, you know, we have 5 little groups. And the reason I do that is just to save time, because I wouldn't try to fold any more than 2 at a time. But then what you're going to do is you're just going to make sure they're straight and literally just fold them in half, you guys. Piles, we have 2 pieces of paper, okay, and they're already, you know, tucked into each other. So now all you have to do is just take the rest of them and stack them inside each other like this. So just make sure you have both of them together and stick them inside each other. Here's these 2, and here's these 2. Then what you're going to do is kind of flatten it out. You still have your score line here. Just go ahead and flatten it out and straighten them as best as you can. So they're completely stacked and they're all even. And then the next thing you're going to do, which I forgot to tell you guys, is you're going to need a corner rounder. You're going to need a corner rounder because I think it looks so much better. I think it looks so much better with the corners rounded, and it just looks so much more finished. So I'm going to take my little We Are Memory Keepers corner chomper, and I'm using the 1/4 inch side because it's the perfect size for these little journals. And I just cut all 10 at the same time. So if you don't have one of these corner rounders, just use any one that you have. You might have to separate the papers and do them separately in smaller bunches, but this one can handle all 10. And I like how it comes out. It's nice and clean and more professional. So I'm going to set that aside, and then you have your 10 pages still all together. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold it like this, and here's your center, and you want the top of the staple to be here on the outside of your journal. So you're going to take your stapler, and I'm going to try and get a close-up here, And you just need to make sure you're stapling right on that crease, okay? So take it and staple, and there's my staple right on the score line. And then you're just going to do the other side. So again, your paper should be pretty easy to keep straight because you've already got that first staple in. So get your second one. It takes a couple times to know exactly where it's going to staple, but you'll get used to it so fast. And then there's my second staple. It's that easy, you guys, and here's the inside. So then you're just going to take your book and you're going to close it, and you're going to take your bone folder and crease down the spine, turn it over, crease it down on the other side, and here's your cute little mini journal. So what I like to do at this point is I like to open each and every page and just make sure that we're good to go on the inside, and also we'll have a little flip through. So here's the cute little journal we just made. If there's any pages that are having issues staying down, I just take my bone folder and crease them. But isn't this adorable? You can journal all right here and do your art pages over here, or just leave them plain. And then here's the center, and then I always flip them this way as well. So see, this one's a little bit short, so I'm just going to go ahead and brush it down with my bone folder, and there's a nice clean line there now. Because these are a simple, quick, easy little journal, and they're not going to be perfect. The pages are not going to be all completely flush with each other and even, but these make such adorable little journals. So I just like to go and crease these down, make sure they're all nice and straight. That one's pretty good. And just have each page be straight. Go ahead and crease it down again. And there are our two cute little journals to make our bundle. So then what you're going to do is you're going to take your yarn, and this is the color I pulled, and it really matches. I like how that turned out. So I got this, I believe, at Hobby Lobby on sale for 49 cents. So I don't have much yarn. I have like 4 colors, and I think yarn is a great item to use for this because it's pretty inexpensive and you get a lot of it, and I think the look of it being wrapped around several times is super cute. So I'm going to leave like about this much slack, and then I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm just going to wrap it around like 4 or 5 times just until I think it looks cute and looks right, you know. And it doesn't have to be straight, it can be messy. That's what these are about. They're just cute little bundled up journals. And they remind me of, like, you know, shabby chic and vintage journals that you might find like at your grandma's house or something. And that's kind of the style I was going for. So then you're going to snip this just with any scissors. And what I like to do is just tie a double knot to make sure it's secure. It cannot be easier because yarn is really easy to work with. And then, so here's your double knot. And then you're going to take your cute little tag and simply just tie it on. You can use anything for this embellishment, but these little white tags are so versatile, and you can stamp on them, you can write on them, you can do anything. I even thought about writing mini journals on here, but I had this stamp and I thought it was really cute because it says create, inspire, enjoy today. So then you just take this and tie it in a knot and snip off the excess, and there is your cute little journal bundle. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I think I'm going to sell my journal bundles for $3 each. So I'm going to sell them for $3 each, and they're going to get 2 mini journals, and I think it's a great price. So remember, go ahead and click on the link if you want to get these tags. And I think that you will find that you can use them on many projects. And if you've made it this far in my video, which I really appreciate, because sometimes I know, you know, we don't watch videos all the way through, or maybe we shut off, you know, after the tutorial's over. But if you did make it this far, I really appreciate it, and I'm going to do a little surprise giveaway. This is open to everybody, US, international, everybody. The only requirements is that you must be a subscriber, you must give this video a thumbs up, and comment below and just let me know what your favorite season is and why. And the prize is not much, you guys. It's just a cute little mini little hidden giveaway, and I'm gonna go ahead and give away this Bloom Boutique brand new sealed paper pad that you can go and make your own mini journal. I'm gonna announce my winner on Sunday, October 1st. So please make sure you come back to my channel and watch for that video, because I will be announcing the winner, and you're gonna get this adorable paper pad for making it all the way to the end of my video. Thank you again so much, everybody, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Bye.